Listen, if you're a middle class earner, I'm going to encourage you to expunge from your mind anything and everything you've ever thought about for how you're going to build wealth for yourself. And what I want you to do is to open your mind to a whole new way of accomplishing it through ownership of your own high cash flow, high income business that has the ability to grow through acquisition. One of the other areas that tend to stop a prospective buyer from actually being able to acquire a company is the meeting with the seller. The idea that at some point you're going to want to do a site inspection. You're going to want to see the business. You're going to want to meet the seller. The seller's going to want to meet you. Brokers are going to want to meet you. There are other parties that until they've met you, you're not real to them. And so the question is how do you handle that aspect of it? And if you don't have a very deep business experience, if you don't have an experience of acquisition, the chances of you building what we call a cosmic bond with the seller is very, very small. What we find is that by building a cosmic bond with the seller that takes place at online meetings, at in-person meetings, you can build a cosmic bond with that seller where they come to like you, trust you, and respect you. And it's only at that point, really, that they are going to entrust their child that they have nurtured and built since infancy to you to take on and run it into the future. They want to know their child is going to get good. Well, we handle that whole process for you. You'll be online with us. We'll be attending the meetings with you that are these on-site visits. We're experts at building cosmic bond. If you need a little help and training in that, we'll give it to you. So you know the right questions to ask the seller. You know how it is that you strike up that camaraderie with the seller so that you start to relax and have everybody start to see each other as real human beings who are engaged in a human transaction of transferring a business that the seller was, is in love with. He built this business from childhood. And when he transfers it to you as the buyer, that seller's not only going to feel comfortable doing it, but the two of you are actually going to have a relationship where not only will there be this transfer period where the business is transferred to you, but that seller is going to be your best advisor for the building of that business for many years into the future, because nobody knows it like they do. And they know all the ins and the outs and the relationships that are involved in that business. And they're going to be very valuable to you as the time goes on. So all that we set up for you. So why should you listen to me? Well, over the last 50 years, I've bought over 3,500 companies for myself. I've done it all using limited capital every time, because just because I have a lot of capital now doesn't mean that I use my own capital. Okay, I have the track record and the credentials for having done this for not only myself, but for thousands of other people. And I can do this for you too. So if this sounds like something you would like some help with, if this sounds like something that can make the difference for you, what you're going to want to do is learn more about our Partners in Business Acquisition Gold, PIBA Gold. And you're going to identify, as you investigate that, how we're able to help you buy 8 and 9 figure businesses and do it using financial leverage, where the objective is accomplished for you through our, not just our help, but our literally get it done for you service. And so somewhere on your screen there ought to be a button that says, if you want more information, press this button and it'll put you in touch with one of our team members who will make sure you have a full understanding of what we do, how we do it, and what it can mean to you and your ability to create financial wealth.